Pite9 writes, the ZVZ group will be awesome, as they will be the most prepared. Cyclops, parentheses Hydra, will probably win that group, but who joins him is hard to tell. Another one from Co88 writes, you are crazy, Nuke. Of course Hydra is going to win. There are about 15 million exclamation points after that. CJ Zergs never lose because they have too much effort. Hydra, Hydra, Hydra. Here we go. Except, up at the 10 o'clock position in orange, covered by the graphic, temporarily, is a Zerg player named Hydra. So Hydra's up at the 10 o'clock in orange. And at cross positions, interestingly enough, in green is Hyvaa. Now, this match is actually pretty important. They both have one loss in the group. They're both 0-1, meaning the loser of this will have 0-2. And I mentioned earlier about guys with 2 wins in groups, how they're pretty much guaranteed to move out into the round of 8. Well, the opposite is true for 0-2 dudes. 0-2 dudes need to land in a lower rung tiebreaker to even have a chance of moving out into the round of 8. So neither of these guys wants that, I'm sure. So yeah, as I said, this is pretty important. And a 9 pull from Hydra's going for a 9 pull on a 4-player map. Nice, nice and risky. He's banking on the fact that Hyvaa will either go for a 12 pull expand or a 12 hatch. If not, yeah, Hyvaa will pretty much steamroll him with his advantage. Because 9 pull is very strong economically speaking, but it can get a lot of early aggression on. But oh, Hyvaa, he's moving out with his drone, and he is going to do a 12 hatch. Since this is a 4-player map, he feels safe. He's like, yeah, I can do a 12 hatch. It's a 4-player map. And he does have one thing working for him. This is cross positions. And he sent his Overlord up to try and intercept an Overlord coming from the 2 o'clock position. But since he didn't see it, he's diverted that Overlord as well. So he's bought himself some time. Once the first Zerglings come out for Hydra, which they are coming out right now, they will not know where to run, because Hydra has absolutely no information about where Hyvaa is. He's scouting up to the 2 o'clock, of course. He's going to look for some creep up there, look for some troops or overlords to figure out where to go there. But yeah, he's going to know that 2 o'clock is off limits, but he might send his Zerglings down to the 8 o'clock position. Yeah, you can tell all the fans in the audience are biting their nails right now. They're like, oh man, is he going to be able to make it in time? And so Hyvaa is going to have a very tough time defending this no matter what happens. Yeah, the Zerglings are headed down to the 8 o'clock position. They're headed down there. Haven't run into any overlords yet. So this is buying Hyvaa some time. He's buying himself some time to get up his own Zerglings. But with the reinforcements already on the way for Hydra, yeah, this is going to be so tough for Hyvaa. He's bought himself a little bit of time, but that's it. Now, he hasn't even scouted this yet. He's going to see the Zerglings. Well, maybe. No, the Zerglings don't run within the Overlord's sight range, so Hyvaa is not going to be prepared for this at all. He's going to know about the Zerglings as soon as they get to the natural expansion. And you could tell that Hyvaa, he morphed his lair first, getting out some Zerglings, just now getting out Zerglings. And another thing he has, oh, he just now found the Zerglings, he's got to fall back, pulling some drones off the line. And another thing he has in his favor is that second hatchery, which will help out with the pumping of the Zerglings, but he's already losing a bunch of Zerglings. Pulled his drones off the line to kind of act as meat shields, so he can get his Zerglings in to grind down Hydra's troops. But Hydra's still rally pointing everything down to this natural expansion, I think. Got the Zerglings in, he has way more Zerglings at the moment. That could definitely change with the second hatchery, but Hyvaa is going to have to micro his, but oh, he loses 2 Zerglings, so critical. He can't lose any Zerglings at this point if he wants to take this game, but his second hatchery is in jeopardy. Gets down here with his drones being destroyed, all the Zerglings destroyed. Looks like he's losing every single micro engagement, and there's the GG from Hyvaa. Oh man, so disappointing. So now Hyvaa's chances of moving out into the round of 8 are slim, to say the least. But the Hydra fanboys from earlier should be happy. Hydra now has 1-1 in the group, which is always a pretty good place to be. Alright, let's move on to the final group of the night.